make sure it's on the angle.
You're good.
You're good?
Yep, just speak up.
Yeah.
Can you guys hold it down for a second, please?
Pass.
Thank you. You're rolling.
Say your name the right way. How do you say it?
Alicia
Alicia?
Powell, a.k.a. Basia.
Okay. So I'm here with Alicia Powell and a.k.a. Basia Show. And we're filming here in Miami. And I'm here also with Ricardo, her husband. And why is this important is because after doing a great interview at the Steve Harvey Show, I got one of hundreds and hundreds of emails, but one was from Ricardo. And what was interesting was it was just an email saying, listen, we'd just like to invite you to the Basia Show and to share your testimony. But when I pulled it into my personal file and then I looked at it later, what was interesting was that I got an email about that she had actually gone through cancer. So then it really just lit me up in a way where this is really something that I love to do. But I get to do this with somebody that knows just a taste of what it is to get diagnosed and what it is to go through it and what it is to survive. And so I want to thank Ricardo and Alicia for this opportunity. We filmed today and it'll air soon, and I hope everybody gets to watch it and be inspired. But more importantly, I wanted to know, what did you feel when you watched that show?
Finally.
It was a pretty touching moment. I mean, I probably catch like about 2 minutes of the show, and when I saw Steve Harvey pretty much breaking down in tears, and just there by myself listening, and I'm like, wow, this is a journey, this is a hero, this is somebody who fight, not a war, not a game or whatever, this is something that you had inside you that you have to fight, and as a person, to stand up to something inside you with the faith of God, I mean, that means something, and not many people can do that. And when you have that kind of inspiration to really show the world that, hey, this is beatable, it's treatable, and people can survive, I mean, it saves the world for me. And if I can share something like that with everybody I know, it doesn't matter if they're going through cancer, it might have been they lost their job or whatever, is that nothing is as important as your health, and once you have faith in God, everything is possible.
How did you explain it to Alicia?
The same way. He was so excited because I was overseas, and when he spoke to me, like, he said, babes, you have to see this. I saw this interview, it was remarkable. We have to get this man. I said, really? He said, write him. I said, listen, normally he waits for me to come to write the person. Yeah. He wrote to you without me even vetting that email. He didn't do that.
No, I mean, it was something.
He was so passionate.
It was one of those things.
And it worked because you're here.
It was an interview that was really meant to be, because normally when we write these hosts or guests or whoever to come on our show, you normally follow up every single day. And I sent this email and I knew that it would happen.
You knew it.
When I saw the call in Orlando and I said, David, blah, blah, and I said, okay.
He called out.
It was just like, it was meant to be. And things like this don't necessarily just come about like that. These are things that line up in your path, and when the way you live your life is how you end up going forward.
Well, you know, and I mentioned this before to Ricardo. Out of all the hundreds of emails, I picked that one out and I put it into my personal. I forwarded it to my personal email to read later. It wasn't anything like that. And even this week, people always ask me, well, oh, you know Steve, or you know, no, listen. All these, just like you said, it was meant to happen. That interview happened through a magazine. Alicia was showing earlier, the magazine Positive Impact, with Charity Beck gave me an opportunity to share my testimony in that magazine. And then Steve read it, and then Steve wanted me on the show. And then from that, you saw the best part of the interview.
Yeah.
I tell people the last minute, me and Steve had a conversation. It was two God-loving men, godly men, just having a conversation about how, if it wasn't through His grace, we would not be here. And then for this to come out, but then when I got the email saying that you had actually gone through this, it made it even more special to me, because I knew that we were going to have just this connection that a lot of people can't have.
You were showing your pictures, but here's mine.
This is a happy couple right here.
Me without hair.
And yeah, but you know, people wouldn't look at this picture and think it's cancer; they just think it's fashion.
Yeah.
So,
a lot of people
she's
say that.
beautiful.
I'm thankful for that, but that was so much cancer there.
So, we're two miracles, but certainly, it's a great family, two young boys.
Yeah.
Like I said in the interview, I hope everybody gets to watch it. We'll share it.
And they can
soon.
check it out on BasiaTV.com because once edited, it will also be on the website.
Okay, so it'll be on the website, and I'll be connecting with them more. We might be doing some more stuff. I want to go to the Caribbean and speak.
I have my conferences.
Yeah, we need to do something in the Caribbean. I'd love to. And certainly, the most important thing is thank you too for allowing me to keep living my dream, to inspire millions.
And thank you for, it's so wonderful to see a man talking about what God has done in his life, because most times it's a woman saved. So, and a handsome, young, attractive man, the package don't go together with God's awesome power. So, I admire that about you.
And I know we're going to do a lot of stuff together. I just feel it. Thank you for the opportunity. God bless you guys.
God bless you all. That's a wrap.